guys, this is Dan, Ozark HD Riders, coming at you with another how-to video. At least this is how I'm going to install these saddlebags on my trike. This is what we're going to need. You got a template that comes with it. I've already cut them out. I got to get them taped on the fender, on the body of the trike. You're going to need a 9/16 wrench. You're going to need something sharp like that right there to get your hole started after you get your template on. You're going to need a 5/32 and a 7/32 Allen. Then you're going to need a 6/32 and a 13/32 drill bit. And of course you're going to need the drill. You're going to need Loctite, painter's tape, a pair of scissors to cut that out with. And this here is the hardware that comes with, right here, that comes with each side. This is just for the right side. Anyhow, let me get these taped on and I'll get right back with you. Alright guys, I got the left side template on. You can see that or not. Shows you where to mark out them two holes at. And while I'm at it, get that paper as close to this fender as you can. And you got to go with this body contour line that goes across there. What I did is ran a piece of tape across the line so I'd know where this here went straight across the top, straight across that way, so you'll get it on there straight. And you do the same thing on the other side, you should be good. Alright, I'm going to get what I need to start some holes. Let's see here. Yep, right there, Sharpie. Alright, and then you're going to want to do the same thing to the other side, and I'm going to go over and mark them real quick and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got the holes marked. I'm actually going to start with an 1/8" bit. I don't know if you can see if I can get you in there a little closer. See if you can see those little marks that I made from the template. Anyhow, I'm going to use an 1/8" bit first to start this, and then I'll go up to the next biggest size we got to go with. Just be careful drilling into this. Just don't push too hard, and you don't want to mess up the paint. So there we go. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got the 1/8" holes drilled in both sides. Now I'm going to go with the 9/32, and then I'll be running 13/32. So start out with the next smallest one. You want to tape them holes so your paint don't flake back and whatnot. Just make sure you get that tape on there good before you start drilling. Don't be afraid to drill. You ain't gonna hurt nothing. Alright, let's get on with it. Alright, now I'm going to switch to the bigger bit, 13/32, and that'll be the final bit that we'll use on this. Alright guys, that should be it right there. Get this off of here and we'll see what we got here. See what kind of mess we got. Not too bad, not too bad. And you just want to make sure that these two bolts are going to fit through them holes, and they do. So all right, be right back at you. All right, next step, guys, you got to take this bolt and this docking support right there, and you got to go through the hole. Got to do that on both of them. Slide it in there and put it through the hole. And the fun part begins. I got to go underneath and put some Loctite on these here bolts. Put some Loctite on these bolts, slide them through. Then I'll have to reach up and put a washer and a nut on the back side, of the body. So I'll get these here, put a Loctite on these and get it done. I'll get the bolts tight and we'll be right back. Alright, got the Loctite on the bolt. We'll slide her through, get the washer and the nut put on the back, and got to do the same thing over here to this hole. So once I get that other one in there and I get them snug down with the washer and nut, 9/16 nut, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, got the docking points in place, the Loctite on them and the nut and washer on the back side. Now it's time to install the saddlebag on the docking point, because I have another hole right up in there. I don't think you guys can see it, but I've got a hole right up in there. I've got to mark and then drill. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to slide this all the way up on the docking point. Kind of line this edge pretty close to that corner of the body right there. Within 1/4 of an inch anyways. And I got to get in here and get a hole marked. So I'm going to mark that hole and then I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, got my top hole located with that little fine sharp punch I've got. Now I'm going to drill an 1/8 inch hole. That ain't what the instruction says, but that's what I'm going to do. Drill an 1/8 inch hole. There she be. And I'm going to put some tape around that hole right there. And we're going to get my tape. Get some tape around that hole. And then I'm going to drill a 13/32 hole through that 1/8 inch hole so I can get the rest of this hardware on. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're going to take our 1/4 turn plate and hold it on there horizontally, and we're going to mark these two holes. Got to get that fairly centered. Mark that over there horizontally. Mark the center of that hole. That'll make a good mark. There we go. We're going to make another one right here. There you go. And we're going to take some tape and tape around this, and I'm going to drill these here 2 holes with a 9/32 bit and then we can install the rest of our hardware. Be right back. Alright guys, I got the holes drilled. Make sure you put masking tape on it so you don't mess up your paint and stuff. And then we got this here metal plate with the pin nuts on the back, and we're going to take this and slide this over that, and these pin nuts are going to face toward the ground, the back side of the body toward the ground, and this will be on the back side. Once it's slid over, that'll be on there, and that's your quick release pin. So let me get this tape off, get this slid on, we'll be right back. Alright guys, last and final step here. We've got our pin nuts back on the back side, and that spring is facing the ground. Make sure that you do that. Just don't over tighten everything, because this is plastic, fiberglass, whichever, but you don't want to over tighten it, but you want it tight enough it ain't gonna come off. And I've got Loctite on all 4 of them bolts. So now's the time to see what's going on here. Get it on there and see if she works. Okay. Last and final locking nut right there. There you go, she's tight. She's done. Alright guys. Hang on here a second. Alright. Hopefully you like this install. That's what she looks, finished product right there. That's what she looks from the side. That's going to give my wife and myself a little bit of extra storage once we get the other one on the other side. Just repeat the same thing on the other side as you do one side. The steps are the same. That's going to give us a lot more storage inside that box there. You can sit 2 bottles of water, 2 cans of pop, and you can fit stuff back up in there on top a little bit, not much. But anyhow, and it's held shut with a magnet. So anyhow, if you like what you've seen on this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And if you got any questions, leave them in the comment and we'll get back with you. Till the next time, my friends. Later.